Hello, my Astro family. This is Lada from astrolada.com with your monthly September 2019 horoscopes. And this month I have good news for you. All of us on certain different levels of our life are going to experience removal or release of some difficult situation, of some blockage, because Saturn is turning direct for all of us together with the South Node is conjunct for the last time. So some karmic unresolved situation from the past that has been bugging you, that has been delaying you, blocking you, that has been making you feel inadequate, not enough in some way, or that's been putting a lot of burden on you, will be completed. And as well, we have a lot of planets in Virgo for the most of the month. So this month, all of us on some level will become a little bit more perfect, a little bit more we'll improve that area, because Virgo is about improvement, perfection. And we'll do some very practical, we'll get done a lot of practical work, because that's again the energy of Virgo, to do something practical, to get things done, to not waste time, to organize, to systemize in some way. So a lot of good things in front of us, and this Virgo stellium will subdue a little bit the crazy Jupiter square Neptune, which is making us go away with the fairies and project unrealistic expectations. So I'll explain to you for each side. But before I start, I want to tell you that we are doing a retreat, 2 retreats actually, in Bali in February. Me and Natalia, one retreat is just with her, the second one is with me and her, very intense. We have space only for 20 people for mine and her retreat, and we're going to work with astrology, psychology, occult methods. It's called Goddess Retreat. It's only for women, how to basically become the woman that makes you happy, to manifest easy. And we're going to work with your horoscope personally, with each person. What does in your horoscope show that your blockages are, how to remove them, remedies, and all of those things, what career should be for you, what partner for you. So come and join us. And also in September, we have a marathon for wishes, how to fulfill your wishes. It's 30-day programming of your mind, and specific tactics and exercises every 2-3 days, and homework, how to fulfill your wishes. And also we have a seminar, a webinar with Victor, one of our best astrologers, on career and money. It's going to be 7 hours, 6-7 hours webinar, plus he gives you 15 minutes reading on your career and money for everyone that attends. Pisces, what does September hold for you? Whoa, look at all those planets in your 7th house. Wow, it's a party there. 7th house is what? Other people, relationships. So the focus will be on others. So you'll be for example, you can reconnect with your partner, or you can create a new relationship. Very likely, if you're single, you can meet someone important now. I'm not saying all Pisces will meet, and get married, but something important can happen here with relationships. For example, you can form a business partnership. You can sign some contract, any contractual relationship where there is responsibilities on both sides that are equal, is ruled by the 7th house. These are your clients. These are your these are partners in business. These are your marriage partners. These are boyfriend, girlfriends that you're in a committed relationship with. So all the activities is there through such people. So I strongly advise you bond, build bridges, connect with others. If you want to have more public exposure, this is the 7th house. This is your audience. Say these are your clients. Go after new clients now. This is a business house. The 7th house is not only relationship. It's funny that psychologists know that your business will be how your relationships are, especially if your business is connected to having a following or having people to interact with, So that's why this month is so important for you to pay attention to your relationship. If you can, to create new ones. All those planets will help you be more proactive. The Sun and Mars. Do something important this month, Pisces. It's best for you to collaborate with someone. Reach out to someone. Maybe the new ideas that you have to do will come to you from another person. So brainstorm with another. Share. If you have a new idea, share with another. Let them reflect back to you what their opinion is. And then you'll be able to perfect your idea. You see, especially because all those planets are in Virgo. Virgo is a sign of discrimination, of practical assessment, of practical skills. So if you have something new you want to do, some goal, bring it to the council with someone else, with your partner, marriage partner, or another person, or a specialist counselor, and they would bring you a very good analytical feedback. They would see what is unrealistic. They would see what is not what needs a bit more working, what needs more perfecting in it, and they would reflect that idea back to you. Don't take it personal if you feel criticized by others this month, because your seventh house is in Virgo. It's getting triggered by so many planets. Naturally, Pisces can often, especially Pisces rising, sun or moon, people can feel more like others are criticizing them, telling them get your game together, or others are being always like more demanding with them, and being overly practical. But this is exactly what you need. Others are your mirror, and you as Pisces need someone who will bring more organization into your life, someone who will bring more systematic approach to matters, more analytical people. So partner with such analytical people, ask for practical advice, collaborate with such more business minded, more detail and attention to detail minded people. And you notice that Mars is there in the sun, so you can have quite powerful people around you now with strong presence, with that can feel a bit forceful as well, but they also have a gentle loving side because Venus is there. And even if you feel sometimes that someone is pressing on your toes, pushing you in certain direction, this is the necessary energy you have to take. Be discriminative. What they might be giving you some very good advice, but they might be saying it in a way that's hurtful to you. Well, take, just like Virgo is the intestine. The intestine selects what nutrients to absorb and what a waste and to leave. So instead of getting annoyed and taking things personally and becoming passive aggressive or withdrawing, instead of that, see what advice others have to you, what feedback others have to you, and take the one that you find useful. Well, put a barrier to the ones that you don't think is useful for you, and you don't have to take it. Use discrimination in that. And also you might find yourself that you're being more discriminative towards your partners. You might find that you yourself are becoming more critical towards a partner in your life, business, personal partner, and that you have more specific demands, which is what Virgo is like. And that's the right thing currently to happen. But there is a lot of, even though you might be forceful and others can reflect it and be forceful towards you and more imposing with stronger ego, but at the same time we have Venus here, which is the planet of negotiation, which is the planet of diplomacy. So there is a planet helping you smooth things out, even if they become a bit tense from time to time and stressful, so you can approach things with a bit more of kindness and agreeableness and willingness to negotiate. Also, Mercury is in your seventh house. So that's powerful for business, powerful for planning and organizing events or anything to do with other people, with clients. So I would advise you to act in all this direction, attracting new clients. We talked about that as well. Um, what else is happening here? Well, ancient astrology says that when Mercury and Jupiter are in mutable signs, and there that's month, both of them in mutable signs, this is when you can manifest those houses. So you can manifest relationships, you can manifest something, can manifest good in the life of your partner, like a positive development, new beginning in the life of your partner, new ideas through partners. And also you can manifest your 10th house where Sagittarius is, which is career. This can be a very good month for career for you, for public reputation and for recognition as well. Pisces, move ahead with such plans, but make sure you collaborate with others on that or ask for their advice, as I said. And then the last very important thing that's happening is that Saturn is turning direct in your 11th house, and the 11th house is earnings and gains. So if you as Pisces have felt in the past few months like a stagnation in your income or in stagnation in your gaining capacity, you're going to start feeling a shift from this month into a positive direction, to gradually such delays. If you've worked very hard for a bonus or for some recognition or acknowledgement, this is the 11th house as well. You start noticing that you're going to see the results of this hard work. For the past few months, while Saturn was retrograde, you put the efforts in some long-term goals of yours, in some project, the 11th house that should be gainful in the future, and that should make you the right contacts, social socio-economically gainful, so to speak. But it was hard till now while Saturn was retrograde. But when it starts moving direct, you will notice from the middle of September that such blockages are released, that you receive the results of your efforts in regards to recognition, and whatever the results are, depends on the effort that you put. And that if there are some complications in your social circle as well, say maybe a friend having a problem, friend in a difficult situation, or a difficult problem with a friend. Maybe you're a member of a group organization, or some club, and you've been feeling dissatisfaction and unhappiness there, or some problems have been happening, or you're a group of a member, or your friends, your group of friends as well. Something has been happening there. You see a release, things starting to improve there. Maybe you're leaving behind some friends as well, because Saturn is with the South Node. To leave the past behind is for the last time Saturn is joining the South Node, which is to release the past karma. If you've been carrying some heavy responsibility or duty or burden towards a friend or towards someone, the 11th house rules acquaintances as well, or some heavy responsibility or burden connected with some project, financial or gainful project as well. You can notice that those responsibilities and those burdens are diminishing, becoming easier, or you can leave behind some friendship, as I said, or leave behind some burden towards a friend, or responsibility towards a friend, or a complicated situation with a friend. Um, but blockages connected to your gains can start improving. And you see, this is again a business house, the 11th house. This is the public. So if there's been some blockage to receiving public recognition, to whatever it is, a project, or to reaching larger audiences, this is the 11th house. If you've been working maybe hard while Saturn was retrograde to increase your likability, or to reach larger audiences, now you're going to start seeing the results of that. But for some of you, it might be the ending of friendships, moving away from certain social groups, but you're ready for that. The South Node is with Saturn. You're done, you can excrete that. All right. So yeah, I think it's pretty much a very good month. A very good month for Pisces. And if you have some deceptions, delusions here about the path you're trying to go on, which is Neptune in the first house, others and your friends as well can give you counsel, because they're activating this Neptune, about, and more critical advice about how to remove those illusory or unclarity. They can specify you if you're unsure about your direction. Counsel with another person can help you specify and clarify that in a more practical way. So there you go. You have to be more socially active. The 11th, the 7th house, which is about large audiences, more clients, or more viewers, or more relationships with others on a personal level, not just for some material reasons as well. This is getting activated for you to build bridges now, and actually to leave some behind that are no longer, it's not going to be in a forceful way that you leave some behind. It's going to be in a very natural way. It's like the snake sheds its skin type of thing. All right, so this is what I see for you, Pisces. Hope that's a great month for you. Very active. The angles are active. The 10th house, 7th house. So you're not going to be sitting there just relaxing in a Pisces mode. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you next month.